Hey, it's the first week of May, so happy Cinco de Mayo week. I asked Jennifer before we did this video, I said, hey, what's the significance of Cinco de Mayo? She said, well, that's the day we get to drink beer and eat Mexican food. That is true, but that's not the right answer, so I had to look it up. In 1862, that's the day the Mexican army defeated the French Empire to gain their independence. So I knew some of that, I just didn't know all of that, so I thought that was interesting. Our question today actually came from a consumer that I talked to this week, Kyle. So thanks, Kyle. And his question had to do with credit scoring. So I thought we'd just talk about it a little bit. We get a lot of questions in the lending world about credit score and why my score is so this or that. And one of the questions we get most often is, hey, I went and I used a credit monitoring service, and one of the most popular ones is Credit Karma, and it said my score is this, and you're telling me my score is this. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about why there's a difference. So Credit Karma, there's different scoring models out there, and Credit Karma uses what they call the Vantage 3.0 model or scoring system, and lenders, most of them, use the FICO model, okay? Now, from a scoring perspective, they look at the same numbers. So both of them score you, your range of scores can be as low as 300, as high as 850. The higher your score, the better your rating, but they both use the same numbers. But they look at different statistics when they score you. So for example, in the FICO model, your score, 35% of it is based on payment history. 30% is what you owe in relationship to your limits on revolving accounts, what's your debt in relationship to your limits. 15% is the age of your credit, 10% is the type of credit, and 10% is the number of inquiries that you have. So that's their model. Vantage's model, 40% is payment history, 21% is the age of your credit, 20% is credit usage, what did I use it for? 11% is total debt, how much total debt do I have? 5% is recent inquiries, and 3% is available credit. So when they go to score you, each one of those models, they're going to score you differently because they're looking or weighing their statistics on different things. There's not one that's right or wrong or one that's better than the other. They just look at different things. If I was a consumer, I would lean more towards the FICO model, only because typically when we're having conversations about their score, they're monitoring their score, so if they borrow money, they get the best rate. And since lenders use the FICO model, that would be the one that I would tell you is the most valid, because typically that's when people are asking me that question. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with Vantage, it just means you've got to know that there's going to be a difference. So that's one of the questions we get most frequently. So hopefully that helps shed some light on why there's differences in scoring. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks.